Right, guys, your boy Chaotic is back at it, ready to do some trucking. Thank you all for coming to the live stream. I hope that you all enjoy the content. Just give me a little while to just kind of find the stream on the monitoring and set this up. Come on, show up stream. Don't play with me now, Right, so it look like we have things set. Let's get into the job market and get the ball a rolling. Trust me. Right, let's start the rig. Alright, let's get out on the road. Let's start the hauling, man. Let's start the hauling. Couple up. Are we ready to rock? Let's go. Going to the way station. £78,000. Let's keep on rocking. Dominic, welcome to the stream, bro. Good morning to you, my brother. Wanna ask if everything good, bro? Everything have to be good. You understand, bro? Everything had to be good, bro. Thanks for asking. I appreciate you, bro. You know. Yeah, bro. Life is difficult. We just had to just beat it, no care what, bro. Right? Just had to just keep on going. Just keep on going. And I'm going to the wrong yard. You see me supposed to go further though. What it look like? Oh, no, I was going the right place. What's wrong with me, man? Look at watching the park up right in the corner there and I'm moving up. Decoupling the load now. Waste paper going down to Pascatello, you know, Idaho. Let's do so and pick up this load, get back out on the road. Find the load now. See what. back up somewhere on the side of the building here. Well, thanks for the 100, bro. Thanks for the 100. Appreciate it. Hey Firestar, welcome to the stream, bro. Wagwan. Everything good? Alright, brother. Wasn't you as fast I would do that. Yeah, man. I know scene, bro. Once the content is appreciated, that's the important thing, bro. Yeah, man. Happy Monday to you, my brother. Hope everything going well for you. Right, we need to get some fuel. Okay, you and Firestar twins. Alright, I'll get everything this year. I get you, brother. I get you.
Alright guys, give me 1 second here, coming back. Alright, you back up. Let's get back out on the road. Now you wasn't on the channel from day one, you came somewhere in between. Come on now. Stop playing with me, brother. When you came to this channel already had 1,000 subs, no sir? You was day one is like Henry must hit this channel like me must see about 20 or 30 subs. Henry is a day one. Right? I'm not saying you're not loyal to the channel. I'm saying that you're not there since me there a crawl and everything. I'm still crawling. Don't get me wrong. Me not meet no way, but meeting 1,000 subs is a big accomplishment on YouTube because it's very difficult to meet it. So it's a big milestone, right? So. Me understand why I try to say support the channel, but oh gosh, man, brother. Not try make it look son of bro.
When my channel started off, I wasn't even showing face cam. And then if you don't know, you never see me on the blue snowball mic. You're not there from day one. If you come here and see me with that mic, yeah. If you go back on the channel and dig deep, you see me on a blue snowball. I use NVIDIA shadow play for stream, and I was using a trickery with shadow play to do a green screen and all them craziness. Right? The content was a lot different to what it is today. Even though it's still not meet where I want it to meet, we're still doing way good. And we're still progressing in a certain way, and things are getting better slowly, you know. I appreciate your support, but we have some discrepancies with since me there, I learn for talk and learn for crawl, and we have some discrepancies with that part there, the message. Right? But just want to outline that piece there. Right? But thanks to the support, I appreciate it. Because you know how to support me. When me say that, I don't mean me ungrateful for your support. I mean that you don't have to take time out of the day every single day and support me, and you support me consistent. You come as much as you could, and I appreciate that a lot. You know what I mean? So big up yourself. Thank you very much, bro. Taking time out of the day. We even pass through for 5 minutes self, you know, I appreciate that from anybody. Right? You see me before 2021? I know I never see you before 2021. You see me before 2021? No, I never see you before 2021. You did check out different channel at the time, and you pass through and see that channel, yeah? Alright, brother. I don't have no proof on it, so I can't say yeah no name, right? But I could only remember when you start out. To make yourself known, so I don't have no recollection of it before that. Right? But thank you anyway for the support. That's the important part. Thanking you for the support. Whether it be day 1, day 2, or day 3. Right? Support is support. And we have to big up everybody the same. Right? Thank you very much. Because I never talk in chat before. Well, that was me I say me. I can't say well, yes it's true because no it's not true, because I could only remember from when you start come to the chat. And if you start come to the chat when we don't reach 1,000 subs, that is what me have to say. Me know about, me can't say nothing else. I have to talk what I know about. What me don't know about, me can't talk about. Right? Just have to take your word for it, man. £76,000. Let's keep on running. So you follow mostly GTA content creators. Alright, brother. Well, it's great that me are the only ETS and ATS creator I follow. Thank you for your support then. Because I'm not playing GTA. And you're there, so thank you. You was mostly into mobile truck sims. Alright. Well, I'm glad to say there still. Right, thank you, brother. That means I'm doing something right. I don't know what I'm doing right, but I'm doing something right. Something about ATS for you, real? Alright, that's great. How we bring the thing to life? And how Massacre said. How we bring the thing to life, man. Gosh, we come around the hard enough. Nearly go over by my side. Yeah, well, I don't know how to explain that part with I wouldn't say even say much people here are not like into ETS and ETS. How much people are not into content creation like gaming itself. I guess everybody here must decide to be vloggers and them kind of stuff there. So it's pretty much I come like pretty much a sore thumb when you find me on the in the internet, because I believe I could be the only person around here with doing this. You understand what I say? So it's hard to like not come across the channel and like forget it. You're just gonna be like, yeah, me see that fella there before already. Because it's kinda odd. My channel is odd. You understand? And what's said when people ask me where I'm from, they always like default to you're from the US, and I'm like, no. Well, if anybody say, yo, you're from J, I'm gonna say, yeah, me understand why you think me from JA, because the way me talk. But outside of that, most people always say some crazy thing like, yo, you're from England. One guy was like, how is Africa? Well, that one day it broke me up. That one day, I laugh all day. When the fella say, how is Africa? Me laugh all day. I say, brother, I'm African, but me not from Africa. Yo. So, if you come across the channel in the past, it would have kind of really be hard to say, yo, me remember seeing that fella here before. Right? Me kind of understand. Right? Alright, me understand you, brother. And personally, I believe that I'm the only person in Tobago doing this. And believe me, I put my head on a brick. Listen to me, the way I put my head on a brick for this is because it's rare. And one of the reasons why, even though it's tough, me keep on going, it's rare to see somebody from Tobago do this. And I understand why, because it's a little outside of the box. You hear me tell you? It's a little outside of the box. And that is why I continue doing it too. Because I feel like I could make a mark doing something like this that is outside of the box that not everybody do. It's crazy, but I just happen to figure out how to do it. And even if I try to explain it to other people, they wouldn't go through it. It's too much of pain, too much of effort, too much of paper, everything. They're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. Right? But no worry. I got one two people I feel I'm going to encourage to not do actually atheists and ETS, but to be like, we bring on a gaming vibe. And when we bring them on, but I need to succeed with my channel first. And I succeed with my channel, I go put them on. So I like Bounty Killer come out and bust, and then the bust Vibes Cartel after. Or something like that. So that make me go hard too. I need to succeed and understand this first. And then I'm gonna bust other people after, under the umbrella. But me have to succeed first. Cause you can't fail and then want to teach people how to succeed. That's a craziness. Right, so that is what me depend to. Right? Right, so I met one guy, I'm not gonna lie. I met one guy that did a little ATS in Trinidad. But that was quite a while back, and this is how I met him. I was doing iRacing and I was not doing content creation as yet. And it have a guy, I think from Barbados, was just going around, like he had a chat and he was just trying to find all the Caribbean people that used to do iRacing. And he found me and he sent me a message and asked me if I want to be part of the crew. I thought they used to like race together. And I tell him fine. But then I realized it was just a chat together. And it had one guy, I can't even remember his name right now. Because I think I lose the chat and all of that. Because I changed phone and I lose the chat. Right? And I remember the fella name, the guy name was Kenny. But I can't remember the Trinidadian guy name. He was doing iRacing, he was doing ATS, he was doing some stuff, and he had a pretty crazy system to become. I think he was running triples and he had a decent enough system, and like he used to do woodworking, so he build up a rig and all of them sing them on the channel. But I lose track of him. I can't remember if I did subscribe to his channel. I can't remember. I have to dig through them, I have to dig through my subscriptions and see if I did subscribe to his channel and see if I could show me subscribe to that channel. I need to dig through my subscription and see if I did subscribe to his channel and probably see if I could find him back though, because he used to do ATS content a little bit, but he wasn't doing it the proper way. He was like driving on the shoulder and craziness, right? But he had a pretty crazy system, because I think at the time, I think the 20 he was in the 20 series and he had something like the 2080 graphics card and big time processor. His system was well put together. That's the only guy I remember. But outside of that, doing ATS and ETS is not a matter of fact. Gaming, PC gaming, in Trinidad and Tobago is not really a thing. And outside that, I saw one Trinidad guy doing GTA. The thing I saw with him was he was doing GTA and he had some other Trinidad men them doing it with him. And they was doing a car show thing. And I can't even remember his name or nothing. That is the second guy I see doing gaming content from Trinidad and Tobago. But for Tobago, I never meet nobody who do gaming content in a Tobago. And it's really rare because when I go for try to find out somebody taxes thing, and I told the guy, I said I'm doing YouTube. And I said, he said, what are you doing? I said, I'm doing gaming. And at the time, I didn't think I even reached like 1,000 subs. Because I was in the stages of trying to find out. But I was close. And I was trying to find out what the steps me have to take to pay the people them taxes. And when the guy looked at my channel, the guy was like, you got plenty support, bro. You know, and he was kind of amazed. And he checked out the thing and he was like, brother, your thing up. And I was like, thanks. And you know me pretty much kind of low key in real. The most up me would be is on stream, right? But in real, I'm pretty much kind of low key when it comes to them things. So I was like, just thanks, and you know, but I could still like the guy. I kind of opening in the terms of like, brother, you got a real thing I want here. You follow me? And I was below 1,000 subs because I was very close, but I was below. And right now we're running hard for the 2,000. We're running hard for it. This year, I'll crack that and bust through that this year. Because this year, I think I forgot. Right? So I know what I'm doing is out of the box. I know it. And if me really succeed at it, it's going to be like so big for Trinbagonians because people gonna be like, why get to a guy from Tobago I do ATS and ETS and the man thing up. And it's when we do like really crack through, it's gonna create a big buzz. Me know it. Me not ask, I know it. Because it's not something that people are do here. As a matter of fact, the few people that are close to and actually know, and you know, me tell them me do YouTube. I said the only place scholars be like, brother, me not see you. I say, you go see me on YouTube. You're not gonna see me nowhere else. And they're like, YouTube, like, what I do for you? I'm like, YouTube can make you successful. And when me say like, YouTube can make you money, they like watch me like, what you talk about? I say, yes, YouTube can make you money. And people like, but me understand because I don't want to say it that way, you know. But we're not really we tech savvy, but we're not too tech savvy around here too. So the things that I speak about since way back when me I talk about online playing Gran Turismo online, and everybody watch me like me crazy. I'm like, yes, it's really mad. It's crazy. My race online with people, and people like, they know about it, you know, but I tell you shit, they don't know about it to this level. When they hear about game, they think game or some kind of thing with some joypad, and yes, you could use joypad. I mean, not this no joypad users, because to be honest with you guys, you have the games that I would prefer to use a joypad. If I do it like third person, I would prefer like farm sim. I have no problem doing farm sim and a joypad, you know. I play farm sim 17 because I have it, and joypad, and pretty cool with it. I don't think I necessarily need a wheel for farm sim, but you might do it on the YouTube level. I would want to do it on this level with the wheel and a controller and thing. But If like I'm doing it casually by myself, I have no problem playing farm sim. Grab me, come have an Xbox controller, guys. Or me could just plug into my PC and use it so any day me feel like. Right? But me just don't use it. Me have it down in a corner in my room there, so. But me find it the other day and me put it where me could see it because I feel I'm gonna have some use for it sometime soon. Right? So I have no problem using a joypad for certain games. I don't have a problem with it. Right? But my point is, people don't look at YouTube as something you can make a career out of. It's not preached that way in this country, and especially over here in Tobago. Nobody now tell you, hey, the first thing I say YouTube, and I say money, people say, oh, how them people that does make money? I'm going to try explain it, how it is. The other time I was explaining it to a woman, and the woman tell me flat in my face. But she don't by my real name, but I don't call my real name. She said, Chaotic, that is too much. We're explaining too much things you have to do. And that's the next thing that does turn people off. It's too many things you have to do, to learn, to continue pressing with. And that is what does make people give up. And I understand it. I understand. I fully understand. So when most time people say, you don't do YouTube for the money, it's not that you don't do it for the money. If you're doing it for that and that only, your spirit is going to break long before you get to the money. And I feel personally that is by design. Because when we do some research about YouTube and most of these social media platforms, as a matter of fact, they don't set the bar to get monetized where any and everybody could attain it. They set it where if you want it, you have to be thirsty for it, and you have to be diligent for it, and you have to keep on ponging for get it. You not just get it easy, and when you get it, you still not keep it easy. It's by design. It make for break you. You're supposed to get fed up and stop. And most people, that is why reaching 1,000 subs is such a big deal. Getting a monetized channel is such a big deal. Because it's not where you're going to meet early and easy. There are the few people, just like we have one Vibes Cartel and we had one Michael Jackson, and you know, you get some people who are just special. You have to just give them it. You could never have another one of them. Them people that you just have to just leave for just being the person where you come and the miraculous story you're going to hear about was somebody will do YouTube for 6 months and get monetized. Them are them kind of people there. But them not the average people. I tell you that straight. See? So it's not easy, and I believe over the period of time the YouTube algorithm changed a lot. Cause me noticed that when I started, because the information on me here, I'm going to try to follow how to be successful. Most of the information don't work. And I did a video on that before. Right? But the gurus and them go keep on giving you them information and tell you them things because they want to make it sound simple for that it's attainable for anybody. And that's okay, because you want as much people to feel that it's right there and you could just walk outside and pick it off a tree. But that's not true. That's not true. Right? So my brother said flight sim is very confusing. It does throw people off and make people turn off. Flight sim is not that it confusing, and me try it already too, you know. I get FSX. Me get FSX. I ain't try none of the newer ones yet. Flight sims is not like truck sim. Truck sim, you could just jump into truck sim and in no time you could be a virtual trucker. You could jump into sim racing and you don't have to be good. You could be a sim racer quick. People go bash you if you're slow, but you're gonna still be able to race. Flight sims, the learning curve is steep, so for you to be a proper flight simmer, it's like almost like you're going to flight school. You have to sit down for months and learn. If you don't know these things, you really have to sit down for months and learn. And I'm agreeing with you that it's confusing because you have to learn about the real thing before you get into flight sim. Or if you get into it and you don't know everything and you're just doing it for fun, you have to make, and you're a YouTuber, you have to make sure and tell people, listen to me. I'm doing this, I'm not doing it by the book. I'm doing it for fun. I am just enjoy just flying. If me land, if me no land. So you have to make that clear to everybody who come to your channel, because people are gonna come and roast you for not following the rules. And the rules, you have to learn a lot, especially if you are the VAT sim and all of that. It's a lot to learn. But when you learn it and you get it done, bro, you could be very accomplished. You could talk like if you could actually leave flight simming and go into an aviation school and know a lot. That will tell you how detailed and how hard it is. It will make an average Joe, if you're really interested and go the extra mile, it will make an average Joe into a professional man when it comes to talking, playing talk, and knowing what to do. It's just that, as we say, simulation does, some of the real world sensations does be left out. So you cannot do flight sim and just feel you're gonna be a professional pilot, but the calls and the instructions and some of the things you need to know, you can't know from doing flights. It will put you ahead of somebody who don't know nothing, right? But I agree with you that it's very difficult, right? So all of that come down for say that game in itself, based on where you want to go and what you want to do, it's not simple. And being a content creator doing it, it's a lot. It's a lot to learn. It's a lot to do. Whether it look easy from the other side of the screen, when you get behind the camera, it's a totally different ball game. Yeah, flight sim equipment is another level. May I agree with you. I agree with you. And truck sim thing very expensive because me not get the best of the best. I get the cheapest things me could get away with. Cause the best of the best, the other day me went and checked this Pro, the button box and 80 oh gosh, it's ATS Simulations is the name of the site. The box that all the big boys use, like Mark Armstrong and Jeff Faviano and Full Tilt and all them guys there. It have a pro time box so they just use. Button box for trucking. That a 500 US, bro. 500 US. A 500 US, that's equivalent to something like $4,000 or $5,000 in my money. It's crazy. But if you want to show off your system and you want to look professional, you have to get it. Right? Because you want to be one of the folks. The thing with the thing with you doing YouTube, there's a certain amount of fake it till you make it on YouTube. And I don't want to say it's like 100%, but it's important, right? So it's simple as this mic when we get here. The real one where everybody I use is like 300 US. I can't afford that at this level. When me go and me look for a clone closest to it and me use it. And I tell you, the look of looking a certain way when you're on YouTube, it's very important. It could make people tune into you and not tune into you. Now, the numbers itself, like how much viewers you get, it not really depends on this, you know. But I'm just saying that if you fake it good enough, it could help you. So if you have some top of the line equipment and you just put off your streams in this way and make yourself look professional, you know, back in the days when you could have hide your subscriber amount, trust me, it would have boosted you a lot, because people would have think you have more subs than you really had. But now, since they take off that feature, the way you can't hide it, you cannot hide it. But I know a lot of people back in the day used to hide it for that reason. Because when people say, it's a kind of 81,000 pounds we have, let's keep on. It's a funny thing with people. It's like, somebody gonna know say you're doing good, and your content up, and you're putting your best foot forward. But as they look at that subscriber number, if the number is not what them feel they should support, they're not going to support you. It's a kind of funny thing. I don't know how to put it. It's like nobody like to support somebody who they're below. It's a strange thing. So I even see it for my own self. As me cross 1,000 subs, people start treating me differently. You understand me? So I understand what it is about, but you have to support the small people, and because if you don't support them, they're not gonna get big. Right? So me watch anybody. I, as a YouTuber, when me watch content, me watch anybody. Right? But the difference is, a more seasoned YouTuber will know more, will carry themselves in a different way. They adjust the experience. It shows in your content. And it's from doing it. Right? And I must admit, I see some underdogs were doing very good. That me will sit down and watch. You understand? But everybody wouldn't do it just because people want to support people. We're doing well. It's just a thing. It's just a thing. That is why people just view bot on these things. So when you view bot, you're giving people a fake impression of what your channel is really doing. And that makes people come, that makes people stay, whether you're good or you're not good. Because the people like to support people who are winning. You understand, bro? So, we understand all of that. We understand it. Right? Yeah, no, the thing about the YouTube algorithm, you will never master it because it's always changing. It's always changing. And the metrics that it go on, like, to me, like, I feel it's like learning something for yourself and just doing your own thing. It walk to suit itself. So sometimes you have a video that, listen to me, when we post a video, either tell me the video is a 10 out of 10. I'm not trouble it, you know. Either tell me the video, you need to change the title and thumbnail. I'm not troubling the video, I'm leaving it right there. I just do the video and I just move on. Because sometimes you do a video and the video are 10 out of 10 and the video not good. And sometime next year the video just take up some and start to run. So whatever you do, you just left it. And sometimes it start out at 10 out of 10, and then by the next day watch is a 1 out of 10. Sometimes something start out at 1 out of 10, and before the day done is a 10 out of 10. You understand? So just leave it like do whatever you want to. And just keep on making content and go forward. Me don't change up nothing. Whatever me do it and me chop it, my left it. And me keep on rolling. Just keep on rolling. Right? Right, so they can't make this system for people for be able to gain it. If anybody could game the system, they're going to mash it up. And that is why like things like stuffings and things. I don't know if you know what is stuffings. When long time like off a search, like the things you're putting in the description and where you're putting in your title was very, very important. The title is still important, but like where you're putting in your description is not too important anymore. Right? It has some kind of stuffings where some fellas used to do. They used to just get a lot of keywords and just stuff it in the description. That is against the policy now because long time the YouTube algorithm used to pick up all of that. And that used to push some people content viral. And they say they don't want people do that. You can't stuff it. Once they do that, you have a problem with them. Yeah, it's streaming. Oh gosh. Streaming is tough, but you have to do it. You have to be consistent and pump. Right? You have to make the time, as far as I'm concerned, every day to do it because the YouTube algorithm, when I sit down and try to brainstorm it, it do work on. You see, long time they used to say the first set of people you just give it the subscribers and then you just go out from there. I don't think that is true. At least not now. To me, it's who you're keeping on your feed. Who keep you in their feed. Right? Did the person keep on watching you? You're going to stay in the feed and either watch people that related to your content, you're going to come in the feed and them kind of things. So you have to keep on, you have to come out here and keep on doing it all the time, plenty times, long. So that's a lot of commitment for you to start to grow. Because if you don't do that, you will not grow. Alright? If you want to get like viral hit here and there, it now go up here again on YouTube. You go turn viral, you go get big and then you go sink because you don't understand how to stay up. So it's best you come with a strategy, learn how to execute properly and grow slowly. It's better that way there. Because if you do it that way there, you're gonna find some things that is your thing for do and you're gonna continue and you're gonna become better as a creator and you're gonna be able to stay afloat. But once you're upon a viral thing, you're gonna get big, you're gonna get a lot of subs, a lot of this, a lot of that, and you just how you get big, you're gonna meet your pinnacle and you're gonna die out. You're gonna come straight down, crashing straight down. You can't keep it up there. Alright? So it is what it is. Right? And if you watch where like push your content the most, like especially from my content when we watch, it's not search now push most of my content. Most of my content are pushed to whatever content related to my content and whatever end up on the main page browse. So if you not end up on the main page, you're not getting to go forward. And for that to happen, you have to always be out there pushing your content. You can't just drop 2 videos and call it a day. You have to run it like if it's a job. And then you're going to start seeing results, right? So it's nothing easy, bro. And that is what gives the accomplishment to it. So when I see somebody, but I know a lot of people are buy views and buy subs and buy this and buy that too. Right? And know it's happening. Right? But I'm gonna encourage you guys not to do it. Do not do it. Don't do it. Because YouTube does know that is what you're doing. So you're gonna have the sub amount, but you're not going to get monetized. All those buy sub, fake subs thing, you offer me actual number in real before anything else. God them does know. My teller they does know. Right? So that is why you have some guys too. Like there was a person in particular who come on the channel and they let me know so they get a channel and me go check out the channel. And me check the channel, me realize they got at least they got a nice amount of stuff. You understand me? And when me come back and they come back on the channel, I'm like, brother, you get plenty subs. You're doing good, you're doing well. The guy just kinda downplay the thing. It's anything that you should like rejoice for. Now to me that raises a red flag. Because if somebody come and say, yo brother, you do good, you got 1,000 subs, I tell them thanks. You understand? I will be very receptive to it because I know that it's not an easy thing to do. Right? I see people like look at me like some like the biggest thing already. I'm like myself don't play it and like when I meet no way. But I understand why they behave in that way because it's not easy. It's not easy for them. It's crazy. Once us as human beings will like the 15 minutes of fame, it's a real thing. Brother, I'm not doubt you with that. I'm not doubting you. You have to be a very down-to-earth and stable person for do YouTube and gain any level of success and stay rooted. That had to actually be part of it. I could understand, fully understand the reason why, especially some of them who get to the bag, they understand why they feel the way they feel and why they operate the way they operate. They understand it completely. Understand it. Because people look up to you in this way and you're an ordinary person. You understand me? Me get people go like actually in the past kind of get little like obsessed with me. I mean like, what kind of craziness is this? What tell you, obsessed? Obsessed. I say, brother, no, take it down. Take it easy, bro. They want line with me after stream. They want, you understand me? They want me to take personal time off of my time for them, man. Craziness. And I'm like, oh, brother, take it down. Take it way down, bro. I say, nah. I say, I'm an ordinary human being. Take it down. No get outside of yourself. I tell you. Right? It's at a time I just search my name. I see somebody take piece of my content and put it up and say, yo, if chaotic symbol find this, I mean YouTube. And me eventually find it. And the way how the person operate, like they look up to me like some kind of Hail Mary. And them days there, bro, me never meet 1,000 subs. But like somewhere like about 300 and something or something even little higher than that. Not even nothing to talk about. And that people get carried away with me at the time. I'm like, what kind of craziness is this? So me understand. I fully understand. Fully understand. brother said, a lot of people feel like a Beckett and they buy one set of expensive thing for stream. That's true. That's true. And I was saying that there are the things that matter and there are the things that don't matter. And I keep on telling people this on my stream. Face cam doesn't matter. Talking on the mic doesn't matter. Having a smooth stream matter to an extent. Because nobody don't like to watch a stream that not smooth. But like for say like it's gonna give you like miles of success away from somebody who not get such a great stream. To me, like a work with your time, your effort and what take place. Trust me. Because a lot of people, the other day a guy come, and it's not the first guy will come and tell me that. The fella come and say, brother, you're underrated, bro. You're totally underrated. Plenty of people come and tell me already, you should be getting way more views than we're getting. How you think looking? I may understand what them are saying, but want me to keep on saying this. Well, that's not what the algorithm think. Right? So, would I tell somebody to buy trash equipment? No. But I'm gonna say there are things you don't need to bust the bank with. Your system should be your strongest component. We're putting out the stream. Dump money in that. Your wheel could be anything once it's just 900 degrees. It could be anything. If you don't want to feel away by your wheel, don't show your wheel. You don't need face cam. You don't need the best mic, but you need a good mic. Because people are supposed to be able to hear you clearly. Right? Other than the system, the mic is the next thing I say you dump money in. Should be a good mic. Everything else could be cheap until you make it to a certain level where you could max out everything if you want and you could be fine. But to do that from the get-go, that doesn't make sense. You're losing. You're gonna be losing. Right? I watch people with way more expensive equipment than me and my numbers looking better than them. I'm gonna laugh. I say, but this thing is something else, bro. It's something else. You follow me? I think when I get some fuel. Yeah, that's what has made them get frustrated and quit. I understand. I fully understand. But the problem is that they're tackling it from the wrong standpoint. They're tackling it from the standpoint, if people see me get the best gear, they're going to watch me. No. I know what people want. It's not the best gear. It's not a cool system. You have people with a system that run single monitor and they might do way better than a man with triples. That is not the idea. The idea is the content itself. You yourself understanding the business model and the places you could capitalize. You understand? Even posting first is a big thing on YouTube. Posting a certain information first is a big thing. It's just that me realize it work, but me never in the position to get every information first. And then me just get fed up and say, you know what? Wherever me get and decide to cover, and me lucky to get it first, so be it. Wherever me not get first, me not get first. And me just keep on running. Understand? Right, so a lot of streamers tell you the same thing. Getting a best microphone is your best option. Yeah, I agree. once I could hear you clearly, because some people, if the mic very bad and it, because it can bring static if it's very bad. It's staticky and it make your voice sound bad, and that doesn't work. It doesn't work that way. Right? So you just have to make sure them are the place to spend the money. Understand? And other than that, learn the craft, learn the work, do it and enjoy what you're doing. Be happy to do what you're doing. Even if I'm watching my brother, me come out and stream, me get some streams me have up on the channel where me stream whole stream and nobody not coming at the channel. I'm still a stream. Right? Me have streams already where me do 4 hours and when me done me see 50 views. Me still a stream. Still stream. Right? Because me understand how the thing work. Me understand you working a way to break you. Right, so you don't watch stream for expensive equipment, you watch it for good content. Yeah, you're correct, you are correct. You are correct. You understand? So some people feel like buying all the best things will just give them success. And another bad thing with doing that is that you have more money to try to make back. Because the first thing, if you're really running it as a business, you have to do is make back the money where you spend in equipment. And the first thing, once you start to get paid, you have to. And you're gonna have to make back more money to break even. And that don't make sense. Keep it where you could be able to meet the target and surpass it, and then the rest of equipment and things will follow after, you know. Welcome to the stream. Everything cool, bro. I'd say one for you're interested in the game and you want to know how big the map is. Alright, well, you're in the right place, brother. I'm gonna give you the best illustration I can give you. This is the map. This is the map. This is all DLCs, every single DLC they ever bring out so far. And as you could see, me drive out almost the whole map. Right? So we not play. Right? The map is very big once you could buy all the DLCs, but that is not the total. When you now buy the game, that is not everything you're getting there. You're not getting all of that. You need to buy the DLCs to build out your sim like that. Right? Multiple maps, it don't have multiple maps, but it have, you could expand the map with the DLC. So it's not like Farm Sim where get 2 different map, 3 different map you could play. If you want to play like different maps, you need to put mods in the game. So you need to get those different maps as mods. And I think how ATS and ETS work, those map as mods, when you put them into the game, I think they kind of like overwrite the original one. Right? I never really put in a map mod before. But I think it's something like that. So you can have like a modding map. Some modding map might like I think oh gosh, pro mods might integrate back to the normal map. But like let me say it's a map like Colombia or something like that. It won't integrate back into the normal map. Follow? Alright, brother, it's no problem. No problem. Yeah, Firestar, I agree that you have to take it serious in order to grow the channel. But you see, the problem is that people are pie in the sky dream when it comes to social media. Because they always sell the story about the people who bust in 6 months. Right? And the people who become big in no time, within a year or two, I mean big, right? And that sell the illusion that it's easy for them. So everybody and their cousin come in, buy up equipment and think that alright, well, we just start off this and we have for boss, because we have everything, you follow me? One of the thing out. Right, 81,000 bunks. Inspection in progress. Alright. Everything good. Hit the road again. Let's keep on running, man. Shift Madness, walk on, brother. Yo, welcome to the stream, bro. Everything level, brother. Everything level, you know? Fighting the good fight, you know, bro. You found a new 379. That's great, bro. That's great. You put your 6 and Z in it. Alright, brother. Hope you're enjoying it. Hope you're doing the trucking hard, bro. You do 1800 miles all day. Every day, the man say. Whoa. You run hard, bro. You run hard. You run hard like me then. I'm run hard, you know, bro. say yes, sir. Got to. Yeah, that's what we're talking about, man. Alright, so you're gonna join up on your phone, you're gonna run some miles. Alright, brother. Thank you for watching. And if you want to continue watching, thanks. Now we do the thing, bro. You're back, alright, good, that's great, man. Thanks for coming back. I say watching me while you're doing your thing. Yeah, man. Thank you, bro. Come on, come on. Brakes checking me again, man. Yeah, man, we're driving together. Let's put in some miles together, bro. You're driving and shifting with one hand. Alright, brother. I wish I can see what state we in now, cause me and all don't even know. Alright, so we're in Cali, California. We nearly reached the destination. You're in Reno? Alright, brother. Say no, get you loading. I just know when as soon as I drop off the load, we just say drop off. Because we're nearly up to drop off. Let me see. So El Centro, El Centro. Right? That is where we Oh gosh, man. Gosh, man. They coupling the load now. Alright, let's run this corner. Going up to Gallop. Yeah, the way station. Alright, brother. Way up that truck, man. Alright, so you have 1700 miles to do from Reno to Farmington. Alright, brother. Link your scene, run your truck. Do the miles. Shifting smoothly, yeah, man. Continue, man. Continue. Run the road, man. Yeah, I'm on Discord still, bro. We Jake sing together? That's good, man. That's good, man. Right, we done fuel up and we getting back out on the road now. You still have half a tank of fuel? Alright, well I look while full up, so I'm good to go. Alright, so the 379 is like the old one. That's great. That's great. So you get a good replacement. You have to build it. Alright, good. So build it out just like the old one you had. You have a long gear stick? Alright. Filling up now with fuel. Alright, bro. Well, I'm on the road running hard now. Think about a quarter of fuel and leave my tank already. Trying to stall gear sticks. I think you're telling me to have a mod that has put in it all gear sticks in the truck. Ain't you have a mod that does do that? I might have to go and look for it. Yeah, man, I'll be talking to you, my brother. We go link up later, man. You enjoy yourself, man. I'll see you next time you come out on the stream, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah. Right, let's shut off the truck. The copper the load. Right guys, so we finished the job. Excellent. Collect $34,242 on the account. Thank you all for coming to the live stream. Like, share and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, don't forget to big up yourself.